Statistics show more than 2 million people in the U.S. have some form of epilepsy, with more than 3,000 of them living right here on Maryland's Eastern Shore.
But did you know epilepsy is not a disease? It's a controllable condition that can cause seizures, and you can help those who live with it better their lives. Joining us today to tell us how are Michael Dyer, CEO of the Epilepsy Association of the Eastern Shore, and Natasha Feather of Salisbury, whose life has been impacted by epilepsy. I want to thank you both for joining us this afternoon. Natasha, let's start with you. Epilepsy certainly impacted your life. Tell us about your little girl, Nevaeh.
Well, Nevaeh, she was an extremely vivacious, lively, 9, almost 10-year-old. From the minute she was born, she was making noise, and she never stopped. From the second she was able to walk, she didn't just walk, she ran everywhere. Very full of life, energetic, always had a great attitude. She was also involved in 5 different sports. Did very well in school. In September of 2010, she was first diagnosed with benign Orlandic epilepsy, which is an adolescent form of epilepsy that causes children to have seizures at night while they're sleeping. Unfortunately, in most cases it's supposed to be a pretty positive outcome. It's been said that by the time children hit puberty, they'll outgrow it. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, on January 13th of this year, we found out differently.
You had said that she knew pretty much when she was going to have a seizure, and she was able to alert you?
Yes, she would usually wake up. She told me she would wake up with her tongue vibrating before she would actually have a seizure. And so she could yell out for me, because my biggest concern was, what if she has a seizure while we're sleeping and I don't hear her? But doctors had let us know that everything would be okay, not to worry about it. She'd outgrow it. Unfortunately, there were other issues going on that we were unaware of. So my goal now, after struggling to figure out what my purpose was, is to just inform the public, educate, let people know this is a very serious thing, and not to be taken lightly. And to do anything that if they feel like they need to do something else, then to do it. Knowledge is power. Don't be scared. If you are going to hear a bad thing, it's better to know, in my opinion, because we weren't informed that this was ever a possibility. It wasn't until after that we found out that there were other cases of the same thing. So,
Natasha, thank you for sharing that story. We know it's very difficult after a loss like that, but thank you for sharing that. Michael, how does the Epilepsy Association of the Eastern Shore help out a family like what Natasha's been going through?
Well, we will reach out to the family and support them in any way that we can. What we try to do is to train and to educate people as far as the condition and resource information and referral to resources that may be available. We have 2 neurologists on our board that are often helpful to folks there. We have a cash assistance program that will help pay for medications or procedures or appointments. And some of the trainings that we do trainings to caregivers, we do trainings to first responders, police, fire departments. And we also do a program, it's called Kids on the Block, that uses puppets to go into schools where a child may have epilepsy in the school, to help ease some of the stigma that goes along with a child, and to educate the other children in the school with age-appropriate trainings.
And it's not just epilepsy. You work with any developmental disability?
Yes, we serve people with various developmental disabilities. We have our own houses where we'll provide residential care for them there. We go and provide care to people in their own homes when they need it. We'll help people who may need just anything to help improve their lives. Whatever it is, we try to cater our services and individualize our services to help them. We have a cash assistance program called Low Intensity Support Services, or LIS, that can help out with a variety of things, whether it's building a ramp or helping with some type of adaptive equipment, or even helping with someone who may have their utilities about to be cut off, or some rent assistance. So.
And the community can get involved in this as well, because you've got an event coming up.
We do.
Tell us about that.
We do. Saturday, November 3rd, we have a combination, a walk and also a 5K run taking place that day in the park right down in downtown Salisbury, right next to our office, which is at 688 East Main Street. Registration will be at 8 o'clock. The run and walk will start kicking off at 9. There'll be family-friendly events and all kinds of stuff going on. So it'll be a great day. It's November is Epilepsy Awareness Month. That's why it's taking place. And we also want to have a memorial for Nevaeh.
So that's great.
It's great that we partnered up for this event.
Now we have the details of that event, the 5K, and we're going to show them here. You say Saturday, November 3rd.
Go ahead.
That's me. Okay. Saturday, November 3rd, Epilepsy Association of the Eastern Shore in Salisbury. Registration's at 8 a.m. It's going to start at 9 a.m. And call for more information, 410-543-0665. Or you can look at us on the web, eaes.org.
We'll have that on delmarvalife.com as well. So you can find. All right, let me ask you real quick. Your purple ribbon.
Well, purple is the color for epilepsy, and so it's just for epilepsy awareness. And purple is also Nevaeh's favorite color, so.
Oh. If there's one thing now that you could say to parents, one message you could get out to them, what would it be after this experience?
The one thing I would say to do is take every avenue possible. Just because the doctor says it's going to be okay, go that extra mile, because it can make a difference. Don't feel like you're going to bother somebody. Your child's life is more important than anything.
Natasha, thank you so much.
Thanks.
Michael.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
And if you'd like some more information on the upcoming 5K race and walk, or read more about the association's programs, just delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab. And a little bit later on Delmarva Life, Christian Murray, this is him, is battling cystic fibrosis. How his determination to keep his body healthy inspired an award-winning recipe. We'll learn how to make his spiked milkshake packed with protein and other nutrients a little bit later.
But next,
the producers of the choir may put one Delmarva town on the map. Two may soon get their time to shine in the limelight.